What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter. Welcome to the Truth Hurt Show. I think this episode 29, I'm not sure. I just did a crunk-ass interview with West Side rappers, 1900, K-Town. I think this was a dope interview. They had that vibe. You know, this interview was lit when Truth couldn't even let them sit in the chairs. I had to have them standing up and all kind of shit. So when y'all see that interview lit. You know, I think these guys got a dope energy. They buzzing on the West Side right now. And that's what the platform for. Remember, I want to break new talent, you know, in front of this camera. I don't just want to have the same hip-hop heavyweights in the chair. You know what I'm saying? How they taste, big guy? Big guy got the Durkio snacks. How you like the packaging? How did the packaging? What's the first thing coming to your head?
These bitches look raw. He fall down. Them bitches look. He tricked me though.
Like I say, this is the Truth Hurt Show. We're gonna talk about things in the drill culture, things trending around the world, and things just about life, how to be a human, how to deal with just certain situations. There's a lot of young men out here, they ain't really got, you know, nobody to teach them. Their fathers was killed, fathers locked up. Some fathers ain't around, and some fathers are around but ain't around, you know, and some ain't around due to certain circumstances that they probably can't deal with, you know. This music raising so many of these kids. It's raising some of these grown people too. And I'm telling you, I don't want to see no more 60-year-old, 50-year-old men doing this. Leave that to the young boys. That arm, that move. When that music come on, don't do your arm like that. But first thing we want to talk about, because there's a lot of things trending in the culture. One of the first things I want to talk about, though, is the internet been going buzzing about Kanye West just going crazy again. He threw Chris Paul under the bus and said Kim was cheating with Chris Paul. I don't really want to get into that shit. Like I say, I'd be scared to talk about Ye. You know, the underworld don't really like Ye. So, you know, they striking shit and doing all kind of shit. So I don't really want to deal in that topic. You know, I think a lot of what Ye say be real, though. You know, he on camera talking like it's just you and me. Some of the shit he say be honest. Some of the shit he say be off now. You know, the disrespect towards, you know, people, religions, and all kind of shit, saying these people do this and these people do that. I don't co-sign that. But for the other part, leave Ye the fuck around. He for us. He been talking like this. He been voicing these type of opinions. Once he became a billionaire, people didn't like that shit. Yeah, it's me. You feel me? Ain't that many billionaires in the world got this color skin. Once he got in that bracket, that's when you heard all the racket. You understand what I'm saying? He been talking like this. This man went on camera and said George Bush don't like black people. He been talking like that. All of a sudden, once he hit that bill, he started dealing with these corporations, Adidas, Yeezy, making billions. Yeah, that's when that shit came. Don't let that go over y'all head. This shit got crazy. This shit getting wicked. I'm going to tell you, I heard something that was dope. I seen the conversation on Instagram about somebody was talking about establishing, you know, an adult relationship with your family. I think that was like some of the most powerful shit because that is real. There's a lot of people out here that don't got an adult relationship with their family. You know, they was raised as a young man to this point and they still moving around like that young man. You know, when my mom passed, I had to establish an adult relationship with my family. Not so much with my father. He was always supportive and shit like that. But with other people, look, I ain't the little dude no more. You know, I'm not that little man no more. I'm going through some of the same problems that everybody else in this world is going through, you know. And don't look at me as the little boy, you know. Don't cause me the same chaos as people in the world causing me. You know, I had to let that be known. You know, a lot of people didn't understand that. It was very stressful still trying to move around like little man. You know, I'm a grown-ass man now. So, you know, I want to be treated as such the same way I'm going to treat you as such, you know. Respect is a two-way street. You give me respect, I'm going to give you extra respect. You know, that's how I am. I always been like that. My motto is do right by people. You feel me? I always do right by people. Now, how you do me is between your relationship with God and you. You feel me? But I'ma always choose to do people right, you know? So I tell people that. Do right by people. Now, how they choose to do you is strictly between them and God. Don't let a fuckhead nigga turn you into a fuckhead nigga. You feel me? You understand that? Because a lot of people be doing that. You gotta understand, look, it be hatred in relationships. It's a lot of people in love that ain't in love. You know, it's a lot of people in their bed next to the motherfucker they love, but they don't really love that motherfucker no more. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't work on your relationships. You just go to work, wake up in the morning, go do your 9 to 5, you work at work, do what they tell you to do at work. You got to work on your relationship. You got to work on your parenting. You got to work on being a mom. You got to work on being a wife. You got to work on being a husband, work on being a dad. The work don't stop once you punch out the fucking clock. That's why it be a lot of problems and shit. A lot of cheating, the sad bitch. Fuck my nigga home, I fuck my nigga bitch. You feel me? What kind of shit is that? Like, niggas is proud that they fucked their homie girl. Like, you gotta understand, the culture that got crazy. It's too many. Like, in relationships, it ain't no such thing as trying to repair shit. It's too many. Watch this, I got you. Watch this, I got you. It's too many. Watch this, I got you. And it ain't no, let's fix this, let's repair this. I don't want to lose you, babe. You feel me? It's too much, I got you. Watch this. It's too little, let's fix this. I don't want to lose you. Ain't none of that shit no more. You know, the family structure is missing out of the homes. I tell people that. So, you know, be careful who you trust and get the fuck off your ass, man. You got to get off your ass. Go grind. Look, let me tell you a secret. Ain't nobody gonna save you, okay? Ain't nobody gonna save you. Ain't nobody coming off the sky to save you, okay? Ain't nobody coming off the sky to save you. You gonna have to be your own hero. You understand that? You gonna have to be your own hero. You gonna have to get up, shake it out, and make something work. Feel me? Put it in the bed, shake it up, and make something work. Be your own hero. Ain't nobody coming to save you. I think you need to know that. That's very important. But let's get into some of these topics that's trending right now. Takeoff. You know, the Takeoff situation is crazy right now. Nobody pinpointed Pat. It was everybody saying Kim. But to come find out Kim had a part in some way. A lot of people saying, man, they playing Kim. Kim was innocent. Man, y'all just play the bloggers and all kind of shit playing Kim. Look, we didn't blame Kim. You know, Kim put herself in that situation. People don't talk. That shit played out in the world. It's on the internet. And I'm going to tell you this. Most of this news didn't come out until the next day after Lil Kim lawyer did a press conference. Then his lawyer, look, first off, how is Lil Kim charged with just a gun case? How the fuck they know he just had a gun? What kind of gun did he have? What was the caliber gun did he have? How do you know that his gun wasn't a bullet that went inside the Takeoff? How do you know it had nothing to do with him? He just had a gun. How do you know? He told you? Or you guessed it? All this fake ballistic shit, all this shit. Oh, they got the ballistics and crime scene investigation. Look. How you know who gun did it? How you know who gun did it? Somebody cooperating. This is clear as daylight. Come on now. When they found Pat had money in his pocket. Pat trying to get passports and get to Mexico, all kind of shit, man. He knew the pressure was on him. He knew motherfuckers was telling him. That's why he was trying to get to fucking Mexico. He wasn't on the internet. People weren't blogging about him. Wasn't nobody talking about him. Nobody knew shit about him. Why in the fuck is he trying to get to Mexico? Why he trying to leave the country? Why he got all this money in his pocket? Because he knew motherfuckers was cooperating. All right? Man, ain't no motherfucker finna take this case. This Takeoff, man. Motherfucker gonna get the wire on this case. Ain't no motherfucker finna take this case, man. And the more you look in at this shit, a DJ heard him. You got Mob Taz out there. You got Jay Prince out there. The Migos was outnumbered. They had no business being in this place. You know, looking at no business. They were outnumbered. Them guys ain't have to be handled that aggressive, but when you got life-changing money out there, yeah, that shit changed. Shit, the Migos roll that dice and lose that money, yeah, they'll be a little bit salty, but they'll get it back. They'll do 2 shows, get this shit back, buy a new chain, you know what I'm talking about, and get that shit right back. Shit, this money fucking nigga life up forever. Yeah, so I can see how that shit got like that. You know, in my opinion, this shit got dangerous. But let's not make no mistake about this shit. It's cooperation in this case. It's going to be more people arrested. We're going to eventually hear what Jay Prince party is. Like, it's starting to come out like Jay Prince. People thought he was arguing with Jay Prince. We don't know who the fuck was arguing, but we can tell you this here. If it wasn't Jay Prince, people say, y'all need to tell Jay Prince sorry. Then why you just walk over his body like that? Why you didn't stay there? I understand. Houston got a ride with Houston. But this feel like a Houston versus Texas thing when it happened. It was gang, check in. But when that happened, Houston stuck together. That's why ain't nobody talked or cooperated. This is very crazy. And then he trying to get to Mexico. You in Texas, shit, you could drove. Man, look, I don't think it took that long to drive to Mexico. Maybe what? Half a day? To drive to Mexico from Texas, I think maybe when you get to the border, they probably want a Mexican insurance. They probably want this and that and this and that type of identification, and that he probably didn't want to take that chance, you know. But when she get the passport and shit like that, they might want to know who you are, where your social security numbers and shit. I don't think that was very smart, but I think he knew the pressure was on him. So he had to make a move real fast, in my opinion. The guy who they alleged killed Takeoff, he had a prior shooting before in a club a couple years ago. But I guess they dropped that case. So Pat, people say he done blinked up the clubs before. This ain't the first time he done up like this in a party setting. This was a private party. A lot of people there. Nobody told. Houston stood strong on this. This feel like street justice is still gonna happen even though guys are locked up. It's just something about this just feel a little weird, but I guess we eventually gonna hear about Jay Prince more. But I'm not here to say Lil' Kim told, but I'm here to tell you that if Lil' Kim wasn't finna be the guy that's finna go down for this, because they seem to know everything about Lil' Kim. His gun didn't kill him. He just had a gun. He was just here. He's standing on the left. He shot it. Wasn't nothing to do with him. How they know all this shit? Why his lawyer the only one doing a press conference clearing his name? Because he has a direct connect to a Jay Prince. They looked out for him. Now, I ain't saying Pat ain't got a lawyer. Pat probably got a lawyer too. But we know Lil' Kim got one. We know Jay Prince homie got one. You feel what I'm saying? So this just looks a little fishy in my opinion. But hopefully this don't lead to somebody losing their life again, because it's a lot of love for Takeoff. I tell people that. D-Rose got a face tattoo. D-Rose been locked up for a little while. He lost his case, convicted of a murder case in Chicago of a guy named Benzel. I talked about that earlier. But he got that face tattoo. You see it? I'm not sure exactly what it say. I might do a close-up on it to get the exact name of it. But, a lot of people say shit like that not going to help the appeal. I think it's a bad image, getting that tattoo done. It's illegal doing it inside the jail systems and shit like that. Yeah, the judge may look down on it, but it's not the law that just still convict him because he got a tattoo, and it's appeal. But, appearance and optics and the visualization is important, It just matches your words, for some reason. Judge be more inclined to believe somebody who looks normal than a person who looks like a goon or a killer, and people trying to say you a goon and a killer. They say he innocent. He's locked up for a murder he didn't commit. A lot of people say that, I ain't gonna lie. When I think of D-Rose, I just think about all the young members of 600 who just took bad falls. D-Rose locked up for a case. C-Day locked up for a case. Rondo number 9 locked up for a case. L.A. Capone lost his life. Them neighborhoods, growing up in them neighborhoods caused a lot of destruction for 600. They took a lot of losses. Breezy talked about that in his old Say Cheese TV interview when he said he felt like 600 took the most losses. And a lot of their young members did, I think if they had a chance to look back at this shit, a lot of these guys probably wouldn't make these decisions, riding and strapping up and doing street shit for these neighborhoods, these blocks. Because when you look at it and you fast forward 5, 6, 7 years later, a lot of these people don't even live over there no more. A lot of these people that caught cases over there, family members that got killed over there, they done grew up, they got kids now, they done moved, evicted, put out the cribs. It's a lot of guys that have shot and killed people allegedly by the police and got convicted of crimes for neighborhoods that a lot of people probably don't even give a fuck about no more. Yeah, they got memories. Man, I remember I used to be on that block every day. We used to be gangs, but a lot of people don't really give a fuck about these blocks no more. They done grew up, they got kids, bills, you know what I'm saying? When the culture started 10, 11 years ago, or whatever it started, most people don't even live in them neighborhoods no more. And it's a lot of people who lost their life for them neighborhoods. A lot of people, who in jail for them neighborhoods. And I find that crazy. You understand what I'm saying? The culture has got so crazy with killing that became trendy. Look, having a gun on you, them shit's like SB dunks, man. You feel me? Look, having a strap on you, that shit like an SB dunk. You can have a pink hoodie on, you feel me? Yeah, you like some pink shoes on and shit, right? You feel me? With a little pink on it or something, right? They gonna go get the pink blick. You feel me? Yeah. This shit then became fashion. It became trendy now. And it became more easier for a young person to kill you. You know? These little people out here kill you. You been walk past one of these young people and act like they was little ones and slap their ass up as soon as you got done slapping them up. Blip, 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 blip. Blip your ass down. Life has got real out here. On some real shit, I tell people that we just seen through the PNB rock. You know, it was a young person who took his life. Ain't nobody taking young people softly anymore. On some real shit, but I appreciate the love, man. You know, I wanted to do this today. We're gonna be dropping some more. I got some more content, more interviews I'm gonna be dropping. And I got a surprise for y'all too. I'm gonna keep that to myself because I don't wanna tell y'all too much. But I appreciate the love. Make sure y'all smash the like button too. And when you get a chance, follow me on Instagram. I be posting a lot of shit on Instagram that I don't post on my YouTube channel. So y'all gotta follow me on Instagram at Truth Teller TV. I'm gonna drop the link right here. Truth Teller TV. Hopefully I drop the link because there's a lot of time these videos I be forgetting to drop links and shit in them. But hopefully you put drop TV, Truth Teller TV right there. I appreciate the love, man.